Hello there everyone, welcome back to another supplemental here for Home Media Reviews. I bet you never thought we'd have a .2 supplemental this early on in the show's lifespan, but here we are. If you recall, in the last supplemental for the movie Cars, we took a look at this copy. This was the Disney Movie Club exclusive version of Cars that I picked up because I wanted a more official version of Cars on Blu-ray, and the Disney Movie Club version, I guess, was kind of rare, and I'm a collector, so here it is right here. Plus it was cheap, and we took a look at this. It has a really cool slipcover on it. After I completed that supplemental, probably about a week after it aired, Pixar announced they were going to be releasing a ton of their back catalog onto the 4K format with all new releases, and of course that means all new Steelbooks as well, and Cars just so happened to be one of them, immediately putting that HMR and the supplemental out of date. So thanks Pixar, you couldn't have even waited a year for that? I mean, come on. I kid, but of course I picked up the Steelbook version of Cars on 4K from Best Buy whenever it first came out, so we're going to take a look at it here on the show today. This is what it looks like. It's a fairly simplistic Steelbook, actually. It's not too elaborate with its poster art, but I like it. I was talking with Master of the Lemons a few nights ago, and he was like, that kind of looks like a children's book. And he's kind of right, you know. It's a little bit cartoony on the front there, but you've got Cars up there at the top, Doc and Lightning, and that classic image of them by Willie's Butte, you know. I really like this simple look to it. The side, Disney Pixar's Cars with Ultra HD Blu-ray down there at the bottom. Strangely enough, they decided to put Luigi on the back of the Steelbook, and I don't know why they did that. It's a weird choice. Open this up, though. There's what it looks like on the inside. There's where your digital download copy code would be. This did come with one, so now I own Cars on all my digital formats, so yippee. There's your 4K disc there. It looks like the new 4K artwork, which I'll go ahead and throw up a picture of it here on the screen for you so you can compare and contrast those. It looks fairly similar to it, you know. And then our disc actually has, or our Blu-ray feature disc actually has some new artwork to it. It's got that really awesome character poster from the Cars film whenever it first came out. I really like that artwork. Then on the inside, we take a look. We've got this little image of all our main characters there in Radiator Springs at Flo's V8 Cafe. Really like that interior artwork as well. Looks like they actually put some effort into the Steelbook, which is actually quite surprising considering that Cars is one of the most hated Pixar films. So I'm surprised they went through all this extra effort to give Cars this really awesome Steelbook to match the rest of the Pixar released Steelbooks here. I believe Pixar released 8 or 9 titles under their new 4K remasters. I know Cars 2 got a Steelbook. I'm debating on whether or not I want to pick that up or not. I don't think I really need it all that much, but it would be nice to have. However, I do know that Pixar put out titles like Inside Out, Ratatouille. The Toy Story films were already on 4K before this big dump happened. The Good Dinosaur. I think Monsters, Inc. got one as well. I don't know them all off the top of my head. I just know that Cars and a few others got some 4K remasters, and that's cool, I guess. Too bad they're all $30 a pop. And the Steelbooks, they're even more. They're $35. Those are premium priced items. So we're not going to be taking a look at the regular Blu-ray, but we are going to be having a menu tour of the 4K disc. So let's go ahead and take a look at that now. Okay, folks, here we are for a menu tour of the 4K Blu-ray of Cars. Side note, they made this really freaking shiny, and there are a lot of fingerprints on this thing. Not really a fan of that, Pixar, but the Steelbook's still nice. I like to have it. And no, your eyes are not playing tricks on you. This is the 4K menu. It's just exactly the same as the regular Blu-ray menu. They didn't change a thing about it, except now we don't have any bonus features on the 4K disc itself. So, scene selection. Pretty much the same scene selection as we got on the Blu-ray from what I remember, except now we have a little bar down there telling us where we are in the film, which I like. enjoy that. And I haven't watched this in 4K yet, but from what I've seen of the menu and a couple shots from it, it looks really good. I think this got a really good transfer. Though the Blu-ray transfer is pretty good too. Animation just looks really good in 1080p, so I don't know how you top that with 4K. Settings, languages, subtitles, and disc languages. For languages, we've got English, Dolby Atmos track, that's cool. English 5.1, English 2.0, English 2.0 descriptive audio, Spanish 5.1, and I think that's it. Yep. For subtitles, we've got none, English and Spanish, so no special languages for this one. But we can change our disc language to English, English descriptive audio, or Spanish. So not really much to the 4K. You just get the film and one other track that you can play that's another language. No audio commentary on the 4K, which kind of sucks. You can only watch the audio commentary on the regular Blu-ray. Of course, that's a thing with most Disney releases. I don't know why they don't like to have bonus features on the 4K disc themselves. You can fit it on there. Companies like Lionsgate and Sony, they put bonus features, they put the audio commentaries on the 4K discs, so I don't know why Disney doesn't do that. But anyway, that pretty much wraps up our menu tour and wraps up this supplemental. So Pixar, please don't release anything else for like another year for Cars, okay? Let's keep this relevant. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, good night, everybody.